So I gotta change the upper right ball joint on the old GMC. I changed the left one the other day, but I only ordered one like an idiot. And then go in and try to get another inspection, see if I can pass. They told me that both upper ball joints were bad. I had no idea. I don't even know how they could tell. Maybe they wiggle the upper control arm or something. But anyways, I got kryptonite ones, which makes it a bolt-in. I'll show you what it looks like, a bolt-in ball joint. So it's super easy. So you can see, all you gotta do is take those 4 bolts out, and then the nut off the bottom, and then beat that one out. And then it's pretty easy from there. So there's the nut I was talking about. I don't know, it's like 24, 26 millimeter, some crap. Or trusty Ford wrench. Or adjustable wrench, or whatever. I used freaking pliers on the last one. It doesn't matter because it's coming off. With the new one, I have a socket floor. And these are obviously lefty-loosey. You just gotta hold it. Just hold it by the rotor. So I'll go that way. You just gotta pop it. It'll basically spit off there if it's not 1,000 years old. There it goes. This got 180 maybe. I don't know, some crap like that. 1,000 miles on it. I don't remember when I put these on there, but it's been, like I said, a hot minute. I'll show you what it looks like compared to the new one. And these have grease zerks on them, and I've greased them once. This poor baby's been neglected. This has got 3 washers on it. So after that, I put the nut back on it and beat on it. I screw it on to where it's basically at the bottom. Gives yourself a bigger area to hit. That way you don't mar it up too bad, it won't come out of there. Let's do it to it's about flush with the bottom. And then I'll mute this in the video so you don't have to hear it, but I'll just beat it. I hit that, it bent it. Oh well, I wasn't using it anyways. If you beat on the side of the knuckle here, right in here, let me see, make sure you can see. If you beat right in here, I don't know, bust it loose somehow. Probably bust up that rust that's in there. As far as I know, these are original. I've never replaced them, and I've had this thing since like 2010. Comes right out, and I'll show you what it looks like compared to the. This one doesn't seem too bad. I think that guy was lying. I guess it's got some noise to it. Okay, so here's the old one. You can see it's pretty gnarly, and it has a hole in it right there where it's letting the grease out. And then here's a new one, and it's super stiff, which is good. And there's where the grease zerk screws in. So you just run that in with a little baby wrench. It's like 1/4 inch or something. You just run it in there. It looks like they greased it a little bit, but I put in like, I don't know, 8 squirts worth last time. And it's Associated Hardware. It's got 4 bolts there. This one has lock nuts or lock washers on it. Regular nuts, and then I stole the washers off these old bolts, which I'll put on there so that they don't smash. This view seems to be the best. So I sent a message in to Duramax Only where I got these and asked them if they're supposed to go. Let's see if I can get this in the frame. If they're supposed to go inside. Let me see. If they're supposed to go on top, which it fits nice, or if they're supposed to be on bottom like they were, like that, which it also fits nice. So I had them mounted on the bottom, so not like that, the opposite way, and my control arms sit almost perfect. So it's whatever way your control arms need to move. I mean, it only moves what, a 1/4 inch or something like that. So whatever way it needs to move, if you have to lift or lower kit or whatever you're using, that'll determine if you put it on top or on the bottom, according to them. According to me, just put it to where your control arms look good, and then that'll be good enough. So last time I mounted it in the knuckle first, just like that. Put washers. It didn't come with new washers for this end. I'll start out with 2 and see what it looks like. I just put it in there temporarily like that, and then I'll line it up and put these back into the control arm. What's he hitting on there? Oh. Might have to, we'll send it up a little bit. The old jack. There it is, perfectly. Let's see. Well, it looks perfect. There it goes. So I'm gonna do, I know technically you should probably do, should do washer through your assembly, and then another washer and a nut, and then the lock washer in there, but I don't have enough washers, so I'm gonna use it like this, and it didn't fail me last time, so, and it was on there for a long time, so I'll just put them all in. I won't tighten them down just yet. Make sure they all go in there. And then their torque value is German torque. Just don't freaking cinch it down so tight that freaking strips it. That would be a move for LDs. Or what some people might call smooth brain people. Fairly straightforward process. Now if they're not bolt-in ones like this, they can be an all-day project if you're at home, because they can either be riveted in or pressed in. You gotta have a ball joint press, so you gotta have way more tools. It's worth it to me to spend the extra and get these bolt-on kind. In my opinion, way better. And then done. Do you hear that torque sound? Good. Then I'll recheck these once I put the nut on the ball joint and let the jack off of the bottom of the ball joint there. So let's tighten that up. And like I said, the ones that come now are 22 mil. Oh, that's the wrong way. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's nice. A little bit more to line up our cotter pin. Just to see. Cotter pin hole is perfect. Watch this. That's money, dude. I stole that line. You should comment down below if you know who that line's from. Anyway, so what I do is I take the short side of the cotter pin. I've been to the part here so you can see it. And I'll snip that one down a little bit more. And then I'll snip just to see off the long one to make it fit real nice. I don't like butterflying them. So then I put the short side to where the threads are on the bottom so that it can curl around it. Or actually, I'm sorry, I put the long side down there, and then the short side goes up and it'll wrap around this, the flats of these nuts. These nuts. Like that. Bend this down. Damn, these are weak sauce. And then I usually take a flathead and then a hammer and pop that other flat up like that. Let's see if I can get it from this ridiculous angle. Damn, that was good as hell. All right, check it out. It spins around the flats perfectly, around the nut head, on the ball, or on the bottom of the ball joint, right here, perfect. Like I said, I'm gonna remove this jack, recheck these once the weight's hanging on this, and then we should be good to go. And then let it down. Put the wheel back on and send it. It didn't fall apart, that's a plus. Alright, so the Zerk, like we talked about, goes in the top. Get in there. You don't gotta wrench this down to 1,000 foot-pounds. I'm using an 8mm. Fits the... good enough. You don't want to wrench it down too much, you'll freaking strip it out. Now we'll check the torque on these. Good. Good enough. Dang, about broke my damn battery off. I'm sure there's a torque value for that, but it ain't happening today. I don't have a torque wrench that small. Not with me. I got one for the wheels, but that shit ain't falling apart. It's good to go. All right, and then you put the wheel on and we're done. Super simple. Hope this helps somebody if they don't know how to do it. I mean, hell, if you don't know how to take your damn wheel off, you probably shouldn't be changing a ball joint. But spending 50 bucks on that ball joint and doing it yourself, I mean, you saw what would take 30 minutes plus film time, so it's super easy, super simple. Like I said, the bolt-in ones are much easier than the non-bolt-in ones. If they're non-bolt-in, either replace the whole control arm or just pay the mechanic at the shop to do it, or pay someone, or find a friend with a ball joint press, because it's easier to just pay them to do those than it is to mess around. Like I said, the bolt-in ones, just do it yourself. Super quick, super easy, and fairly cheap, 50 bucks. From I got mine at Duramax only, and pretty fast shipping. I'll give you this view for mounting the wheel and tire. I don't send it real hard with these. Put it on number 2. $140 foot-pounds for the wheels. That's a lot of foot-pounds. And then we'll let it off the jack stand so it doesn't spin. Star pattern. That's how I do the star, and I think that I hit all 8. I start at a point from the wheel, I'll mark it with my finger, or I'll start at the top of the H, or you can start at your valve stem or whatever, to make sure that you go all the way around and hit it one more time, just to make sure you didn't miss one. I've missed one before. 8 to 10 lugs, it's a lot of lugs. apply nice, easy, gentle, even force to your torque wrench at the middle of the handle, just like the instructions say. If you don't do that, you're probably over torquing it, and then nothing will actually happen because you're probably only going over a little bit and no one really cares. Or you'll put it on there so damn tight that the lug nut will strip out the stud, and then you'll have to bust out a torch to get your damn wheels off on the side of the road. Be waving down somebody, bring me a torch. I gotta cut my damn wheels off. Like an effing loser. Alright, that's all I got. If this was helpful, let me know. If not, let me know. Let me know what you think I did wrong. I know I didn't torque the ball joint stuff, so you don't have to mention that. I already know that. And I'm probably not going to get alignment. I'll see how it looks. But anytime you change anything on the front suspension, you're supposed to get an alignment. I'm not doing that. That's extra. I think that's about it.